What's up, y'all? It's your girl, Sweet Stardom. Welcome to the Iconic Radio Show's first episode of my podcast. I want to pop it off like this. I want to talk about something like don't think you're broke, baby. You are stable. Yes, you heard me right. You are not broke. You are stable. Is them bills getting paid? Okay, you may be barely making it, but that does not mean you broke. Your bills are paid. Your household is full, and your pockets might be a little bit empty, but your spirit and your heart is happy. Okay? Many times we compare ourselves to other people, especially the things that we see on social media, and we wonder, why can't I have that? Why can't this be my life? But baby, ultimately, the reality of everything is everything that glitters ain't gold, baby. Everything you see on social media is not a person's real life. We can't sit here and compare ourselves to others because God made us differently and He created us to have our own path and our own journey. And sometimes that does not include other people's steps or progress, okay? You don't know what they had to go through to end up where they are today. You don't know what they're still going through to end up where they are today, okay? Some people had it a little bit easier than others. Some people had it a little bit harder. But the only thing that we can do is just focus on our own selves and our own goals and thank God that we're here for another day to obtain them. Ultimately, am I right or am I wrong? Because if y'all feel like I'm wrong, I can log off right now, baby. Seriously, you're stable. You don't know how you making it, but God is providing a way for you. You are paying your bills. You are blessed. You are more blessed than you think. Do you realize how many people would love to be in your current situation? No matter how bad you look at it, is somebody out there who is ultimately doing worse. Okay? And stop blocking your blessings by saying, woe is me, and complaining because it sounds like you're not grateful for the things that God has already blessed you with. I understand that you don't have all the roses and flowers and candies and apples that you want in life, but baby, you got a basket to put them in. You got a basket to obtain that stuff. So don't block your blessings by acting like you're disappointed in the things that God has given you. We can't live our lives like that. We have to live our lives grateful to see another day and just say, thank you, God. Thank you for giving me another day to get and to obtain what you have destined for me. And faith without works is what? Dead, you guys. You have to go after it. The blessings is not gonna drop down to you, baby. Some people got it like that, but others gotta work a little bit harder for it. But that still does not mean that it was not meant for them. Some things that's meant for you, you gotta go out and find it. It will not just appear in your lap, on your doorstep, a message on your phone, but God will send you signs. He will send you a peace of mind. He will send you that clarity to know exactly what you have to go after. And if you're like myself, where you like multi-talented and many different things, just make a list of what you really love and prioritize it. Put the highest to the lowest. And guess what? The highest is the thing that you go after. That lowest is okay, just fine with being a hobby. You ultimately just have to figure out what's your hobby and what's your career, right? You got them bills paid. Don't worry about the trip that everybody taking and you can't really afford the funds to go there right now. It is okay. Your bills is paid. You don't know what old girl, old boy going through. They might be backed up, but guess what? They could say they took a trip. And that's not the right way of living. Make sure your priorities are in order so you can succeed, okay? Pay them bills now. Work hard, play hard. Then you play later. But make sure that you put the work as a priority. Focus on your own lane. If you stack up, you double down, you pay your bills, you will be surprised what 6 months, what a year can do. But as long as you put the important things first, you will be able to obtain anything. And yes, I said anything. It's with faith, okay? Faith in God, faith in yourself, and it's with the work. The money to the side, the bills getting paid, so you won't have any burdens to sit up here and spend your money on. And once you have a nice little cushion for your saving, you can spend it more freely. First, we're going to talk about being frugal. And then we're going to be freely. And stop living outside your means. If you live above your means, it's going to be a little bit harder to get the things that you really want. You have to do a self-evaluation. Let's talk about what I really can afford in my life. Let's talk about just because I have to be frugal does not make me worth less. It does not make me worth less. It does not make my sense of worth less than those around me. It does not make me worth less than my peers, than the people who look at me on social media. I'm doing what I can afford and I'm gonna look dang on good doing it. That's how you gotta look at life. For real. Y'all, I kid you not. I go to the thrift store. I love me a good Rainbow. I love me a good City Trends, okay? Burlington, Fashion Nova. Let's talk about it. Can we really get into it? You just got to do what's right for you, okay? I don't care how you get it. I just care. I don't care what you've been through. I just care to where you're going. Right? And let's take it a step further. Nobody's gonna care more than you. Ain't nobody gonna care more about your life than you. So why are you sitting here trying to people please others? Why are you sitting up here trying to make people please with your presence when in reality nobody cares about your path but you? You can step in a room looking mighty fine good, but nobody care where you're going or where you just came from. The only person that cares about that is you. So why are you trying to look in the room and stud on other people? Why won't you open the doors to your own room instead of attending a party that was never meant for you to be invited to? Ooh, why are you trying to crash other people's parties just to fit in, baby? Answer that question for me. Riddle me that. Let's create our own party. That way we can control our guest list. That way we can personally send out our invitations to people who pleases us, people who serves us right? Because never go to a place where you're not wanted, where you're not invited to. Never go to a place where you're not invited to. Why are you trying to fit in with other people who don't care about if you in the room at all? That sounds like a self-love thing, and that's what we need to work on, right? And I don't care if you got to pay one bill at a time, as long as you make sure you set aside money to get them things knocked out and trust in God that He will provide a way. Stop trying to be God. Help Him out and He'll help you, but you got to help yourself. That's how you help Him, right? I'm speaking to somebody. Somebody's sitting up here like, yeah, Star, that makes sense. And that's why on the Iconic Radio Show, I always want to help people out with their situations. I want to motivate you. I want to encourage you. I want to let you know that it's better out there. I want to let you know, baby, that you are not stuck. Am I speaking to somebody? Woo-wee! I feel like I'm gonna start talking in tongues. Baby, you are not stuck. Look in the mirror right now and say, I am not stuck. I need 2-3 people to say, I am not stuck. I'm on my journey. I'm just trying to pull aside real quick and learn my navigation. Okay? I'm trying to read God's navigation right now to see where I'm supposed to go. But you know what? Loud thoughts won't have a quiet mind. You got to stay still, baby. You got to stay still. You got to stay quiet. So you can hear what God is really trying to tell you. Right? Because you are deeming your own journey off of what you see with other people. But you can't watch other people and say, okay, yeah, that's the road I'm supposed to go down. Maybe I'll make a left here instead of a right. No, you have an entirely different path, baby. They might be sent to Europe and you set to sent to space. I'm speaking to somebody. You're meant to go to space, baby. You ain't meant to go to another country. You meant to go to space, my dear. That is only up for here with you. So you gotta stop comparing yourself to other people's lives. You gonna miss your blessing and you gonna cancel out your calling because you trying to pick up the phone for somebody who ain't even receiving what you trying to do. Oh, why are you talking to yourself? You gotta talk to God, baby, and stop trying to broadcast your every thought and emotion if it's negativity. We only here to spread the positive. You cannot sit up here and spread negativity and expect to get positive results. It just makes you look better. It makes you look sad. It makes you look weak, and it makes you seem unhappy. And that's not what we're here for. Hello, my name is Stardom, and I'm here to raise your confidence and uplift your self-worth because nobody can ultimately do it but you. But I'm here to give you the tips and tricks on where to start. And it starts with God. I'm telling you that right now. Put me out of business if I'm wrong. If I'm wrong, put me out of business. It starts with God, right? It starts with you praying and it starts with you believing. It's more than just a prayer, baby. You got to believe. You got to believe that everything is meant for me will happen to me, right? And that starts with you doing good things. It starts with you doing good deeds, you guys. Y'all finna have me talking in tongues because I'm speaking to somebody. Somebody sitting up here watching this and listening to this like, yeah, Star, you right. I feel you. My bad. I've been doing wrong. Apologize to God. Apologize to yourself. Like, you know what? I didn't believe in myself. It's time to start showing out. Showing out and showing up. I didn't show up for myself the way that God has destined me to. I didn't show up for myself the way my family has destined me to. I didn't show up for myself the way my kids needed me to. Right? But now it's time for you to start showing up for yourself. Show up and show out. And don't give up. Don't do just enough to blend in, baby. We ain't do all this work on ourselves just to blend in with everybody else. We did all this work on ourselves just to show ourselves that it is possible, just to show ourselves an example, just to show our kids what is possible so they can obtain bright, big, bright things in their future, right? I know I'm speaking to somebody. Somebody needs to hear this word today. If you guys would like to hear more of my sermons, because I'm just going to call it that, okay? My advice talk, I am a life coach, and I'm here for healthy healing and guidance. You guys, please make sure to continue to listen to these little TED Talks, okay? And also, my website, I will put all the details in the description box below. You guys like, share, comment, subscribe. Most importantly, you guys can hit me up on YouTube. I'm on Facebook. Like I said, I have my website. I am on the Talkity TikTok. My name is Stardom Shine. And until next time, I love you guys. Bye.